NCARD is a collaborative group of clinicians and scientists, and our mission is to improve the lives of people with asbestos-related diseases. And most of the work we do is in mesothelioma, and we work all the way from understanding why some people develop mesothelioma after they're exposed to asbestos and others don't, all the way through to understanding what treatments might be best for people with mesothelioma. So we do research working in cells in a test tube, we do research studying new treatments or how mesothelioma develops in mice. We do research on human samples, so samples of fluid or tumour or blood that are donated by people who have mesothelioma. And then we do clinical trials research and even supportive care, for example, looking at exercise in people with mesothelioma. In terms of therapies being developed at the moment, one of our big focuses is on immunotherapy. In fact, that's been a real stream of research for NCARD since the end of the 1990s, but it wasn't a mainstream treatment for cancer at that point, and now it has become a mainstream treatment for cancer. So we are actually looking at combining therapies, how we might combine immunotherapy with other treatments like radiotherapy and chemotherapy, and how we might find new treatments that can work together with the treatments we've got, because it's unlikely to be one treatment is enough for anybody or one size fits all. It's really all about finding the combinations that will have the most impact. Big clinical trial at the moment is called the DREAMER study, and this is combining standard chemotherapy with an immunotherapy called durvalumab. Earlier we did a small clinical trial in 55 people demonstrating that indeed this combination looked really promising. The DREAMER study is randomising 480 people from Australia and the US, half and half for each country, and we are testing the new combination versus the old standard of chemotherapy. And we're very optimistic that we'll get to finish this trial within a couple of years. Unfortunately, that is the sort of time frame that it takes, and have results. It would be great to be able to move the needle for people with mesothelioma in 2 to 3 years' time. I'm a medical oncologist. That is a doctor who treats cancer using drugs, for example, chemotherapy and immunotherapy, and also provides supportive care. I am also trained as a scientist, so I have a PhD in tumour immunology, so it's been great to be able to bring the two together, the science as well as the clinical aspects. I think there's a lot of serendipity in what areas researchers end up in. Western Australia has amongst the highest incidence of mesothelioma anywhere in the world. So as a young medical oncologist and trainee, I did a research project in mesothelioma. I then went on to do a PhD in that field, and it's really grown because once you understand a bit about a field, it also becomes very, very interesting and you become passionate about it. So it started small and it's become really quite all-consuming.